You are lying awake one night, and it hits you. In a few years, you turned 30. And somewhere between school, work, and everyday routine, the world you always meant to see is still sitting there, untouched, waiting. So before that birthday arrives, here are the places that deserve a real place in your story. Start in Kyoto, Japan. Not Tokyo first, Kyoto. This is where centuries-old wooden temples sit quietly beside bamboo forests, where you can walk through thousands of orange gates stacked one after another up a mountainside, and feel history breathing around you instead of just reading about it. Kyoto teaches you that some places are not meant to be rushed through in one afternoon. Next, Iceland. A country so strange and beautiful, it feels borrowed from another planet. Black sand beaches, waterfalls crashing beside empty highways, and if you time it right, the northern lights curling silently overhead at night. Iceland is proof that nature alone, without a single building, can be the entire reason for a trip. Then Machu Picchu, high in the mountains of Peru. Getting there takes effort, sometimes days of hiking, sometimes a long train ride through the sacred valley. But standing above those ancient stone ruins, wrapped in clouds, gives you a feeling money cannot simply buy at a closer, easier destination. From there, Santorini, Greece. White buildings stacked against blue domed rooftops, overlooking a sea so bright it looks unreal in photographs, let alone in person. Santorini is the kind of place that reminds you slowing down and doing absolutely nothing can still be one of the best days of your 20s. Bali, Indonesia deserves its place too, but not just for the beaches everyone already knows about. Deep in the interior, rice terraces spread across hillsides in perfect green layers, and ancient temples appear where you least expect them. Bali blends adventure and stillness in a way very few places manage at once. New Zealand belongs on this list for anyone who feels most alive outdoors. Mountains, fjords, and hiking trails that stretch for days. This is where you realize some landscapes are simply too big to fit inside a single photograph. Marrakesh, Morocco offers something completely different. Narrow market streets filled with color, spice, and sound, followed by nights spent camping under stars in the Sahara Desert just hours away. Few places shift so dramatically from chaotic city energy to complete desert silence in the same single trip. The Serengeti in Tanzania needs to be experienced at least once before 30, if only for the scale of it. Watching wild animals move freely across endless plains puts your own daily problems into a different, quieter perspective. New York City belongs here too, not for nature, but for energy. A place that never fully sleeps, where ambition, art, and culture collide on every single street corner. Sometimes the most important places to visit are not calm ones. Sometimes they are the ones that push you to want more from your own life. And finally, Patagonia, spanning both Argentina and Chile. Remote, difficult to reach, and precisely because of that, one of the most unforgettable landscapes left on Earth. Glaciers, jagged mountains, and silence so complete you can hear your own thoughts clearly for the first time in years. Here is what ties all of these places together. None of them require unlimited money or years of free time. Many of these trips can be built one or two at a time, spread across your 20s, chosen deliberately instead of randomly. The goal before 30 is not to check off every famous landmark on Earth. It is to collect experiences that genuinely change how you see the world, and more importantly, how you see yourself inside it. So if you are that person lying awake right now, quietly worried the years are slipping by unused, here is what actually matters. Start with one trip, not 10. Save with intention instead of waiting for the perfect moment that never arrives. And remember, 30 is not a deadline that closes the door on adventure. It is simply the moment worth looking back on, knowing you did not let the best years of your youth pass by only imagined, never lived.